We need someone tall, like really tall, like over 7 feet tall. Cue Peter Mayhew. Peter Mayhew was born on May 19th, 1944 in southwest London. He was also raised there in southwest London. In 1976, Mayhew got his first acting job as a Minotaur in Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger. The producers of Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger actually discovered Mayhew in a newspaper article that focused on men with big feet. Before being cast in Star Wars, Mayhew was working as an orderly at King's College Hospital in London. Mayhew was diagnosed with Marfan syndrome, which is a genetic disorder that affects connective tissue. People affected with Marfan syndrome often have long arms, legs, fingers, toes, and are tall and thin. The legend of how Peter Mayhew was cast for Star Wars is that he simply stood up to meet George Lucas for the first time, and Lucas looked at him and made his decision right then and there to cast Peter Mayhew as Chewbacca. This decision would literally create the character of Chewbacca. Mayhew's mannerisms are Chewbacca's mannerisms. The way he walks, arms swinging at his side, his stance, his head motions. Peter Mayhew embodies the role of Chewbacca so much so that I was able to immediately recognize when he was inside of the suit in The Force Awakens. At least I think I was able to point it out. I'm assuming it was him. I could be completely wrong. But at the end of the movie where Chewie and Rey are flying to the island to meet up with Luke, Chewie gives a little "let's go" kind of nod to Rey. I immediately felt Mayhew's presence. Hey, I could be wrong, but I instantly thought to myself, there's Peter. If it wasn't him, bravo to Jonas Suotamo. Peter Mayhew played Chewbacca in A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, Revenge of the Sith, The Force Awakens, the Star Wars Holiday Special, and he appeared as Chewbacca in an episode of The Muppet Show. He even recorded dialogue for an episode of The Clone Wars titled Wookiee Hunt. Over the years, Mayhew has made hospital appearances as himself and as Chewbacca, visiting sick children. He has written 2 children's books, Growing Up Giant and My Favorite Giant. The books tell kids that being different is a positive, not a negative, and they have a fantastic anti-bullying message. Peter Mayhew has always been heavily involved in Star Wars fandom. His enthusiasm is infectious, and it really shows that he has a passion not only for the Star Wars franchise, but a deep appreciation for the fans as well. He appears at numerous conventions and always seems to be enjoying himself. The passion that we all have seems to feed his passion, and vice versa. In 2005, Mayhew became a naturalized citizen of the United States, and he currently lives in Boyd, Texas. In 2013, Mayhew underwent double knee replacement surgery. This would ultimately make portraying Chewbacca a difficult task in The Force Awakens. So, Mayhew teamed up with a 6'10" man from Finland named Jonas Suotamo, and together they tackled the role of Chewbacca. It is said that when Chewbacca is standing, Jonas is in the suit, and when Chewbacca is sitting, Peter is in the suit. You can't help but love Peter Mayhew. Like I said earlier, his enthusiasm is infectious. Out of all of the Star Wars actors that I've seen interviewed, he seems to be the most knowledgeable about the inner workings of the franchise, especially the original trilogy. I suggest taking some time out of your day to watch some interviews with Peter. He will no doubt put a smile on your face and make you appreciate his connection to the franchise even more. It's always a pleasure to see someone associated with a production who loves the source material as much as we all do. Peter Mayhew makes it easy for all of us to connect with him. You can follow him on Twitter at @TheWookieeRoars, and if you want to grab an autograph, just head to Chewbacca.com. Peter, thank you for always being upbeat and positive, and sharing in our passion for the Star Wars universe.